Question 8. If the line y equals 2x plus 1 intersects the parabola y squared equals 4ax twice, then A, B, C, or D. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll solve these simultaneously, and on doing that, we'll get a quadratic equation. Okay, let's just do that part first, and we'll develop the rest of it. So we know y equals this, so by substitution, I'll have 2x plus 1 all squared equals 4ax. Now this becomes 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 4ax. Now taking this across the other side, we'll have 4x squared plus 4x minus 4ax plus 1 equals 0. And just taking out the 4 and the x, the common factor, we'll get 4 outside of 1 minus a, and put the x on this side, plus 1 equals 0. Okay, so we've got a quadratic. Now, if we solve that quadratic and we get two solutions, that means that the line must have cut the parabola in two places. Now, for that to happen, the discriminant must be just greater than 0, not greater than or equal to 0. So let's have a look at the discriminant. So the discriminant will be equal to b squared, which is, this will be 16 into 1 minus a all squared, minus 4 times the a, which is the 4, times the 1, and that's got to be greater than 0. So it becomes 16 into 1 minus a squared, minus 16 is greater than 0. Dividing through out by 16, we get 1 minus a all squared minus 1 is greater than 0. So what I'll do here, I'll remove the brackets, and I get 1 minus 2a plus a squared minus 1 is greater than 0. This becomes a squared minus 2a is greater than 0. And therefore we get a outside of a minus 2 is greater than 0. So let's have a look at that. So we're going to have critical points at 0 and 2, and therefore if we draw a little mini parabola through this, it's positive for values of a greater than 2 and positive for values of a which are less than 0, which means that a must be less than 0 or a has got to be greater than 2. And that is a. A is greater than 2 here, and a is less than 0 there. So a is the correct answer.